Hello everyone. Happy November, and I thought I would just at least do an update for the month of November and just a little art thing really quick before we get into it here. I just thought I would, to anyone who's obviously younger, and you don't know about this, these green things, these are called templates. And this one is by Helix, but you can get them. This one is by I can't even read it. It's a Japanese company. I don't know. But you could, at least for a while there, get quite a lot of these online, on Amazon and whatnot. This one I actually got at Triangle A&E, a place that used to exist in Oklahoma in the year 2000. So I don't know if it exists anymore. This I got at Triangle A&E too. This says isometric ellipse template, professional. These templates were actually, this is by Stedler. This is by Helix. These templates were actually used for architectural drawings, for drafters, for architects. And they would, this template I just got recently off of Amazon. And it's by Professional Even Ellipse Template by Template Designs. So this one I got off Amazon. I love these things. This is what you would use to draw circles, obviously, of varying squishiness. Circles. This is ovals. This is ovals. This is circles. And I just love showing off too, but sharing my art knowledge. This is, obviously, it's triangles, squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6-sided, what is that? Hexagons or something, I think, or is it pentagon? I don't know. I think pentagon is 5, hexagon is 6, octagon is 8. Anyway, and then circles. So I don't know all those fancy words, all those fancy Latin words. Anyway, yeah, so there you go. So yeah, and this is what we used to use. We used to use this along with tracing paper. And this is what we used to use, artists and architects. The architects would have massive, but artists would use this too, depending upon how big your painting was. Massive, massive, massive sheets of, if not tracing paper, then I want to say acetate, but no. I mean, you could use acetate, but not necessarily. I can't remember the name of it at all, but it was translucent like this also. And it was paper that you would use for tracing, and a lot of architects would just leave their architectural plans on the tracing paper, and that's why the paper was always so darn thin. That, and it's easier to roll up and carry around, especially when you're working with pieces of paper that are that large. But this is what we would use as our copy and paste. This is old-fashioned hard copy and paste from back in the day. Templates. So you just, trace this, a million times all over your piece of art or your architectural plans. And then us artists, we would actually use, tracing paper. And this was our copy and paste. Your tracing paper is your copy and paste. Your templates are your copy and paste. And there's a whole lot more finessing and working with it than actual copy and paste that you use in the computer nowadays. But that is yesterday's version of copy and paste. And I thought I would just give that little artist knowledge, art hack, real life hack in the line of art for all of you newbies out there, all of you kids, all of you youngins, anyone who has never worked in hard copy art before. Anyone who's not worked with actual drawing materials, mechanical pencils even, or use pen or pencil to draw. This is what you use. You use tracing paper and you use templates, tracers, I guess you could call them. I forget what else, we've called them. My family, at least, has called these templates in the past, but yeah, there you go. So now on to what I'm actually making this video about. At the moment, my health is okay, but my body doesn't like talking because that expends, especially when I'm talking on camera here. I don't know why I get so incredibly dehydrated when I'm speaking on camera here. I think it's because uh, I live in a very dry environment, and having to open my mouth this wide and speak this much this quickly, apparently that expels a heck of a lot of water vapor. I mean, if you've ever been in a tent, it's very strange how quickly the tent gets humid in there, even if you're in a very dry environment. And it's like, well, what the heck? And supposedly it's just from your breathing alone does that. So, I mean, I think you have to be in the more northern climates to notice that, because I never noticed that, you know, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Texas, that doesn't exist at all when you're in a tent, I've noticed. But anyway, so give me 1 second. I gotta take a drink. Sorry about that. I am having memory problems, and hopefully part of it's from stress. Hopefully doing this art will remove at least some of the stress and help me calm down. And hopefully I can use it as some sort of meditation, even though what my mind does is it goes over all of the problems and all of the bad stuff in my life. Whenever I'm doing any type of busy work, where you just busy your hands and you let your mind wander. It's always been like that for me, unfortunately. But I just now remembered that there's an actual pause button on this phone camera, and I should use that, but I didn't. Even though I did use it just 4 or 5 days ago, I think, by now, on a video that I was going to make, that I actually made for this coming December. So anyway, moving on to the next subject. So, and I don't know how to address this other than just point blank addressing it. Yeah, don't come after me or I'll come after you. And if you try to be all upset and nasty about this, I'll block you. But I was really hopeful, and I was flat out, just like Hillary Clinton. I just automatically expected and knew that Kamala Harris was going to be president. She isn't. And instead, this country decided to turn towards a dictator and fascism, and obviously patriarchy. But most importantly, this country, it's fallen. Those who are actually ruling it and controlling it have decided to fully come out of the closet and not even wear sheepskin anymore. And they've decided to be an out of the closet dictatorship now. So, and I am so sick that I've given up. And believe it or not, this election going this way, I wasn't able to do anything or even do a video over it, and I wasn't able to do even any artwork kind of videos until now. And what I wanted to do for the month of November was I had a whole pile of cooking videos that I was going to put out for the month of November, since Thanksgiving, at least in America, is in November. So I was going to put out a whole pile of, cooking videos and what do they call them? Mukbangs, where I eat and everything. I mean, these are really old videos from another channel that I had that I was going to, I just took them and I was just going to dump them here just as filler again. Well, I got art videos ready. But things didn't work out the way I expected them to. And oddly enough, I don't care what anybody says, spiritual is real. After the election, I got sick. I got horribly sick, and it was because of the horrible feelings in this country by all of the human beings. And I felt it, and it darn near killed me for a good day there, for real. I got pretty close. It was bad. I was, in bed fighting death again. I didn't expect that to happen. And it took about 3 days before I could get out of bed again. Um, and I don't know how far I can go with this art channel. I don't know how much I can get done. I still want to get stuff done. I still want to do my art. I'm fighting to do my art. I will continue to fight to do my art. I'm an artist. I love my art, and I'm going to continue fighting to do this. But being chronically ill, I mean, Trump was not even admitting that COVID was real and that people were dying from COVID when he was first president. And now I can promise you he is not going to admit to, and I'm not chronically ill from COVID. I wasn't even able to be outside the house, while COVID was going on. So I did not have any type of a change at all. In fact, COVID actually was kind of a good thing because it stopped me from going out of the house the little bit. I was going out of the house like once, twice a month. I think once a week at the most. But when COVID hit, I quit going out at all, and I haven't been out of the house since, and my health is just bad. My health was bad before that, and it's just continuing to go downhill. But I'm an artist, and I am going to, with my last breath, if I can possibly manage it, do art. And one of the reasons I don't want to show my face on here is because my soul is my art. My face is my art. And I have always felt like that. That is the way I've felt since I was a child. If you don't like my art, you don't like me. And most of the time in my life, because I've been considered so ugly because I'm sick, I could show my art when I couldn't show my face. So I've decided with my last few days, bit of health, to start up this channel because I was like, if I can't do anything else, what do I want my legacy to be? What do I want to leave the world? And I just, believe it or not, I started this channel out of annoyance because I wanted to get my art done because it's really an albatross around my neck and I just wanted to be done with it. So I actually started it out of anger, out of just being annoyed as all heck. But yeah, I wanted to do my art. I wanted to get my art done. So yeah, I'm going to keep up with this channel as long as I can, but we are in a dictatorship now, and I don't know. The only thing that could cut me off now is homelessness. Literally, not death. I don't even consider death at all because I've been so close to death so many times in my life. I consider homelessness. Homelessness is the only thing that would cut me off. And other than homelessness, it would be Trump. It would be Trump making the price of electricity go so high. Sorry, I'm having to wipe my eyes. I have never, it's been a long time since my eyes have actually watered. That actually feels really, really good. Oh my God, I can see. I couldn't really see before this. It was kind of like not having glasses on. I have really strong glasses on too, but it doesn't help. So yeah, I'm a going blind artist too. It's really shocking how many. Oh man, I can actually see. I need to take another drink of water. I'm sorry. I will pause the video. Give me a second. Hello, I'm back. So, yeah, Um, so to go on to, I I can't. I'm sorry. I can't remember what I was saying even just a few minutes ago. But uh, I wish I could actually rewind this video so that I could tell what I was talking about. But so yeah, since we have, oh, okay, I think I remember that. Since we have a dictatorship now, I don't know if the price of electricity and the internet is going to go so high that I get cut off. That could happen. I don't know if, you know, going to lose Social Security. I don't want to get into it. Going to lose Social Security entirely and end up being homeless. Don't know if, I mean, don't know if going to lose, all kinds of the help that there is and end up being out on the street, which is very much what could happen because dictatorships are not nice to those who are chronically ill and passing away like me. So speaking of that, that leads into this. I am starting up a Patreon page. Now, I noticed that, and I've been wondering what videos should I put on my Patreon page. I have no idea what to put on there. What can I possibly put on there? Because I don't have the health to make anything extra. Everything that I'm making is this. This is the best that I can do, these videos. But I realized that on YouTube here, I need an algorithm. I need the algorithm to notice me and to give me views. And I noticed that people seem to be liking my art. Obviously, Astrological Artist. It's an art channel. So, and I noticed that I had a near-death experience, the NDE thing, got like virtually no views at all. Now, I don't know if that's because YouTube is not showing it to anyone or what it is. But because of that, it finally hit me, thank God, that I should take those videos where it basically is just it's just a radio show, a talking head. It's a podcast done on top of like this is basically, except it's instead of a talking head, it's talking hands. Hello. Hello. But yeah, instead of a talking head, it's talking hands. And I decided to take those videos, such as I had an NDE, and put them over on my Patreon that I'm going to be starting up. Now, I don't know if I'm going to have my Patreon link into other accounts that I have and call it Tactlessly Truthful. But right now, at the moment, I have it called Astrological Artist. Okay? So there we go. But I will be putting these podcasts that I make about things other than art over there. And I will, even if I post like half the video here, I will post the rest of the video over on my Patreon page. So if you're interested in, like Mr. Ball and stuff, I'm really interested in Mr. Ball and stuff. And ever since my NDE, I learned a lot. I am interested in everything that people consider lies and bullshit. I am interested in everything that people say isn't real. I am very big and deep into the occult and, all kinds of occult means hidden. Occult means hidden. And all kinds of, aliens, Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, ghosts, time slips, unexplained phenomena, mainly unexplained phenomena, stuff that just doesn't make sense, stuff where it's like, well, why didn't anyone realize, that, or, just all kinds of stuff, stuff that just is not explained or explainable. So there you go. And even if I post a video or two here like that, like my NDE, I think I'll go ahead and put it over on my Patreon page. Right now, Patreon wants me to set it at $3. I set it at $1. So more than likely, I'm going to have to up that price. More than likely, I'm going to have to up it to $3 like Patreon wants me to, and then $5 and whatever else they're going to be hiking it up to. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I can't do anything about prices. Prices are what they are. And you just have to give in to it, which really upsets me, but there you go. Um, I'd like to leave the NDE stuff and whatnot. I think that's very informational. I want to leave it on here. This is my channel. I really should leave it on here so that anyone can listen to it. But I don't know. I do at least initially here wanna I've never been able to successfully make any account that I have 100% what it's supposed to be, which mainly all my accounts, I've tried to make them into art accounts, and then I tried to do one account which was like all things that I was geeking out about, such as, I don't know, fan stuff and spiritual stuff and just interesting things, stuff that interested me. I never managed to do that. So I always seem to fall into politics. This is the first time in my life when I'm saying no to the politics and trying to walk away from it and actually succeeding, thankfully. And I hope to be able to walk away from that with this channel. But just in case I do fall into that, I will post you know, my political videos, my whatever you want to call it, alien videos, spiritual videos, ghost videos, uh, over on my Patreon page. So there you go. And that's it for now. But I did want to show you guys, I sketched these up by hand. This is my new logo that I'm drawing by hand. And I was just wondering what you guys think of it. This is for my Tactlessly Truthful. And this is what I mean by tracing. I drew my own artwork and then you trace it. See? And then you trace it on both sides. And then you can, you know, and of course you always have to have augmentation, after you trace it, fix it up and whatnot. This is the T, lightning bolt T. And I don't know, the reason I went with lightning bolt is because Spirit was giving me that. Spirit was feeding me lightning bolts. And the only other time I got lightning bolts was right before my near-death experience, and I didn't know what it meant. I still don't know what it means. I never even thought about that till now. Maybe it means a miracle. I don't know. And Tactlessly Truthful. This was my, ink sketch. I actually got to the point of ink. And this is what I'm going to use for my S's. This right here, I drew that. I drew this with rulers. So there you go. and there we go. And here's my name, Tactlessly Truthful. And I'm gonna sketch it out like brush strokes, And yeah, and this is my initial thought process, my initial ideas. That just came to me, it just happened. And I thought 2 jags for T and T, Tactlessly Truthful, so I like that, beginning, end, and 2 jags, Tactlessly Truthful. So I like that, the 2 jags to the lightning, because there's only 2 words, a T and 2 T's, tactlessly, well, not only 2 T's. I think there's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. But anyway, you get my point. You get what I'm saying. So that's it for now. Definitely look on Patreon for my current name, Astrological Artist. That's what I have the thing signed up, set up as. I don't know if I made it public yet. I think it's saying that it's still private. I need to go and try to put it public, but I don't even have a video uploaded to it. I had filmed some videos. I had even filmed some shorts to post to this channel. And then things didn't fall apart. I ended up, there was some major movement of rearranging. 2 bedrooms got rearranged. And I was the main person, I don't know what else to call it, involved in that, doing that, whatever you want to call it. And so it tossed all of my things up in the air. And granted, this is good. This is a very good thing. This is exactly what I was wanting, but you have no idea how terrible something as big as a move, even if it's just a move from one bedroom into another, is. That is really, really, really bad when your health is already on the rocks, when your health is on the rocks this bad, a move like that, I'm sorry, it damn near kills you. It really does. And so I wasn't posting to this channel, and that all started in October. It started, actually, no, that's, oh my God, I was filming for October, August, September. That started in August. That whole mess started in August. What's the month before August? Is it July? July, August, September. It started about July, the end of July, the beginning of August, and it continued all the way through. And it was finally finished this October, but halfway through October is when it was finally settled down. But I was basically dead and gone by then. God, I can't believe I have been through some shit. Technically, it's good because I needed all these things, and I needed the change and the bed, and I needed all of it. And the bed and the book, I'm not even going to go into it. I needed all this, but it damn near killed me. So, because a move like that, even if you're just sitting there going through boxes, it's tough on you because your health is already bad. So I got to take another drink here. I'm actually dizzy now from talking and the dehydration. So I can't think of what else to say. Yeah, that's it. That's it for now. I'm going to take a break here and make one more video.